I have IronMan 4x4 for runner suspension. I'm getting actually 3-inch height, which I want to bring it to the 2.5-inch height. So what I'm going to do that I will use a tool, spring tightener, and then I will open these screws and then I will lower it. Right now I'm running Toyota 4Runner with KDSS. I'm getting 3-inch height, which actually making my CV axle pretty downwards, and I don't want to use the what you call a drop, and I only need 2-inch to 2.5 inch of lift. So I will move it to the 1/2 inch down and with the stock load, and in the future if I will put a winch or bumper, then it will come up to the 2-inch, which is I'm good. So right now I'm getting 3 inches, which I'm not happy, and I'm going to put it down and I will show you what I'm going to do. So first, I have to open this thing, upper control arm, and then next step I will put a spring stretch tool over here, a spanner tool they call it. So I'll show you. So now I remove this bolt for brake line and this bolt for brake line. KDSS have a no sway bar from here. It's actually connected here, so the hole is empty, so I tied it down. So once I open it, this will not gonna this thing will not going to hang too much, so CV axle will not get too much stress. This is a CV axle. So I'm opening this bolt. I will hit with the hammer. What I did, I have this tool. So it's actually the width is almost a little bit more than 1/2 inch. So I put it here and I mark the line. So what I will do, I will use a spanner tool here, right? And then I will put DSW here, and then I will lower it. This thing up to here, and then it will give me 1/2 inch. I will use this tool. I already taped it down because I don't want to mess up the powder coating, and I put it a tape over there. So I will put a different way over here, install it like this, and then I will stretch the shock, and then I will able to lower it down. Otherwise, impossible, 100% impossible if you use a tool to lower it down. I have to use this thing. Now I placed it like this. One is here, one is not, because the spring is small and I cannot put both hooks on the top. So one over here, this side, right, and one here. I taped it pretty well, and this one. So I will go very, very slowly. So I will shrink it, and I want to spray over here in advance all the holes, if I can go here. So I will spray them over here and remove the lock nut over here, this one, like this one. And then DSW, without DSW it's not possible to turn it. So let's see. So I remove all of the lock nuts, like this one, right, from these holes. Now I will put a DSW spray, so it will go in a threads, something like that. So slowly I will move this nut up. I'm not doing with the impact what you call it, drill machine or anything, because I will ruin the paint. So I have this tool, Joe's racing product. I will leave the description. It's not 100% round shape that this ring, but it's have a little bit space here, and this thing hit over here, so I put it tape because I did on the driver's side. I will put more tape and then make it round. So it's actually stuck here, is any hole. There's a bunch of holes. Like, come on. So I will remove the lock first. Look at that. So without stretch, you cannot do it. And you can see over here, the tape is already shrinking. So means stretch is happening. For this one, it's gonna be very hard. I'll show you how. I actually use more tape here. And now here you go. Without stressing the spring, you cannot move this thing. It's very hard. Oh. See, so I put it a lot of DS40. My bad, not DSW. That's a shoe store. So like that. So this is a lock. I already opened it. I already marked. So I will leave it up to here. Here, and then I will put this thing down. All right, so the seat height I used to get, it was actually from the center of the bolt, it was 8.5. Right now I'm getting 8. See, so it's perfecto. The 0.5 half inch I am down. All right, put it in Tysees here. It's locked, it's not moving anywhere. I put it one lock over here. And yeah, just this a damage. I'll put a paint later on. And a little bit I heard here. I will put a paint here with the brush, with a small brush, and I will place everything back and see what is the final results. Thank you. Right, final thoughts. So I actually lowered the IronMan suspension, half inch from driver side and half inch from passenger. So now my ride is stiff. Before it was rough, and now is way better than what I was experiencing. So now my driver side is 22 inch and passenger side is 21.5 with the full tank of gas. So, and now when I see my lever is actually absolutely level, and that's how the car came as a factory. So my CV XL is pretty better. Here is my CV XL on the driver's side. It's now kind of after half inch of putting down, my CV XL is pretty straight. Here is the picture you can see on your screen. Is before it was pretty bent downwards, and this is the passenger side. I'm pretty happy, and the ride is better because I don't want it a rough ride. I have a plan to put up a winch and a bumper, but that's in the future. And because the IronMan says that 2.5 inch lift is actually with the 110 lb of load per I think it's per spring. So, and my car is pretty level. There's no lean on the driver and passenger side. Finally, after a big struggle. Thank you.